Oh, there we go. I don't know if this is working. Hey, hello everybody. So today I thought I'd do something kind of different. I was gonna try and do this Virgil Finley style hatching, which I'm not very good at actually, the etching style. So, and I ended up kind of fudging it a little bit. But here's a um, shaman kind of warding away spirits. So I drew my figure pretty darn quickly, and then I had these demon spirits. I was working from a reference I'd found on Pinterest, and um, the idea is I wanted to have kind of a light coming from her hands, um, and then I would somehow manage the shading within the hatching. But I knew I was going to do the ink wash as well. I kind of messed up here on her chin, so just I don't know, ignore that. I just kind of drew right over it and just figured, okay, well, it is what it is. Um, Hopefully the piece stands on its own. The fountain pen, I don't know if it's, maybe my real issue with this is the paper. This is done on pretty heavy watercolor paper. These little tiny sketch pads I have. These are like this. They're like 3x5, I think. They might be slightly larger than 3x5. Um, but they're definitely made for watercolor, like little kind of a watercolor pocket sketchbook kind of thing. And the Virgil Finley etching style is a lot of hatching, right? So I thought, oh no, let's see if we can fill this whole thing up with black ink. And it wasn't quite where I got. Although I was ambitious and I thought I could do it. I thought, okay, I want to do this thing where the hatching shows the movement of light. And I would say I got about 25% of what I wanted out of this. But you know what? It's Inktober. It's day 16th, where I would say we're now officially more than halfway through Inktober. Shout out to Alex Art. Um, she is also doing it and keeping up, and that's awesome. I shout out to anybody who's been following it the whole time. It doesn't really matter that you do huge impressive pieces for Inktober. A lot of people see it as like, I need to do something really impressive every day on Inktober. I need to be as good as like Jake Parker or something like that, which I love Jake Parker's his inking work. But I don't think you really need to. I think what you need to do is just be consistent. Like, just keep going. Even if you fail, you don't have to film it like I'm doing. I think this is kind of a fail, really, for what I was attempting. But I went ahead and filmed it anyways. It's cool. It's fine. I'm not trying to sell it or win an award with it or anything like that. I'm just trying to be consistent. And who knows? Somebody else seeing this might go, I could do better than that, and that will encourage them, maybe, right? So that's always a good thing. Or maybe you're seeing this and going, hey, that's really good. Maybe that also encourages you. I don't know. I'm looking for positive outcomes both ways. All right, so anyways, if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm kind of like filling in the hatching, trying to keep a somewhat consistent angle. Doesn't have to be the consistent angle. And then showing the light in the lighter hatching, right? So I tried to erase some of my pencil marks. And like I said, I only think I got about 25% of what I wanted to get out of this. I wanted it to be much more consistent in the hatching. I think what happens when you do a lot of hatching like this is it really does tire you out. And I don't know if you know how I make these. They're not as fast as you're seeing on screen right now, but they are pretty fast. A full video, like if I don't speed it up, is around 30 minutes. This one is about 27 minutes, I think. And so they are going pretty quick. They are going pretty quick. I tend to take more time when I'm doing stuff digitally, believe it or not. But I do think it's a good idea to get in and do these sort of analog, non-digital pieces. For the whole month of October seems fine to me, and the reason is because you come to a point where you're just really reliant on the undo, button, the way you can fix things digitally or move things around. Like I could just like erase something and redo it in digital, which is not ideal here. Okay, you can see right here now I'm just I'm inking in with the wash to um, emphasize where I want my shadows to go. And actually, I think it works kind of okay. I didn't see a lot of Virgil Finley's where he did wash plus etching. I don't think he ever did. He's a wonderful etcher, though. If you know who Virgil, check out Virgil Finley sometime. He's kind of a early 19th, 20th century, 1900s like pulp guy. He did all kinds of sort of pulp illustrations for magazines and things. He's one of my favorites. Lots of cool robots and horror and things like that. Anyways, I think this did come out okay. This is my shaman warding away evil spirits, and I've got the evil spirit sort of implied in the shadows here. And her hands are glowing. And I think that's about what I wanted to get out of this. All right. Happy Inktober.